How you guys doing? Thank you for tuning back in to Chilling with DSmooth. This is episode 3. I'm your host DSmooth, and my guest today is
Janique Robinson, better known
yes,
as
yes, yes.
Nicole.
So how do we know each other?
I am your oldest cousin, one of your oldest cousins. I like to think that I'm your favorite cousin. Is that true? Because that's what you often say when you call me.
we,
Hey, favorite cousin. Is that true or no? That's not
we,
true. That's only when it's me and you, huh?
we're not gonna do that today.
I'm just. Oh, okay. So I'm really not your favorite. Is that what that is? Is
I'm
that what
just
that is?
no. We got time slots to fill.
Boy,
Okay, but
All
so I'm your favorite cousin.
right.
You
so
tell me anyway, but yeah, that's
so
how we know each other.
so tell everyone what you do for a living.
Yes, I do quite a few things. So I work in education at a high school, oversee the college program at a high school, college and career program at a high school. I own my own cosmetics line, which is Janique Nicole Cosmetics. I'm a mentor as well. I have a couple of other entrepreneurial things that I'm doing on the side. So I have quite a few things going on.
Yes, yes, yes. That's good. So where are you staying now? I mean, what state do you live in? Because you don't live in the same state as me. Let the people know.
Yeah, so I'm currently in Dallas. I just moved here a year ago.
Dallas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dallas. So yes. So just a little, just a tidbit. Tell me how everything was when we had George Floyd. I mean, yeah, George Floyd. Yes. Tell me a little bit how things looked a little bit because you're in Texas and now wasn't that his home state or something like that?
Well, Houston. I'm located in Dallas.
Yeah, you
So
close.
well, we're close, right? Not too far, down the street from each other. Um, when that happened, it was more of a wake up call. A wake up call in a sense of there was a lot of people who really didn't think that those types of things exist, meaning racism. When a black person, especially a black man, get pulled over by a police officer, they typically thought that the black person was causing a problem. When they saw this particular video footage, they saw that George Floyd was calling out for his mother. The man kneeled on his neck minute after minute, ignoring the cries of everyone else telling him to get up. They saw his colleagues standing by, watching him, and too afraid to call their own out, standing there while this man took his last breath.
Yeah.
And so I think that there was a sense of a wake up call for a lot of people because it didn't really hit home in a sense of racism is happening every day until that happened. But for others, there is no wake up call. It was just something that happened and another black person had died.
Yeah.
And so it hit home as well for a lot of blacks, as so many other deaths. Oftentimes, as blacks, we're conditioned to deal with that. We're conditioned to deal with it so much so it becomes our normal. It's our norm. It's normal to us. A black person get murdered, it's normal, but it's not really normal. It's normal in the sense of it happens all the time at the hands of the people who are supposed to serve and protect us. It happens all the time with white supremacists. It just so happened that these cell phones record now. It just so happened that these are the videos that made it to mainstream media and that's getting circulated. But it's often happening so much. It's normal, but it's heartbreaking. And when that happened, it was like a weight that was on blacks for so long. And it was kind of like uh, uh, um, a weight lifted in the sense like I could exhale for a few seconds because jobs started to talk about it a little bit more. They created spaces for blacks to say how they felt about it and just speak up about it, whereas it wasn't, those spaces weren't always available. It was spaces where you had to tuck your tail and not say too much. And not that every black person did it, but those are the spaces that was created and that is still created in the workforce. And so we have this situation that created a platform for people to talk about it. And so now we're months later, we see what happened with Breonna, and justice still wasn't served. And so we still have to go to work and we still have to do our jobs, and we're going to do it because we're professionals and we're hard workers. So that won't stop anything. However, the pain and the things that happened, we still have to deal with it.
Yes.
None of us are Breonna Taylor, but we all have a Breonna Taylor in our lives, whether it's our sister, whether it's our niece, whether it's our children. And so a lot of people are feeling the things that has happened, and it's really disrespectful in a sense of it being brushed up under the rug. You have white supremacists that act as if it doesn't exist. It's not real. They don't know it's happening, but you can turn on the television and see the faces that you see most often. You can open up most of the magazines and see the faces that you see most often. You can scroll on any type of social media platform, excluding those that you're friends with or that you follow. And what are the spaces that you see most often? And so it was something that has, like his daughter said, my daddy changed the world. I think he definitely opened up a door for so many discussions and so much more to happen. And now it's just still so much for us to do as blacks. We have a lot of organizations that speak up, that's like out there fighting for the rights of blacks and just fighting for justice. And we just have to do so much more because they can't do it by themselves. And so whether it's conversations in the workplace, making people feel uncomfortable and being okay with making them feel uncomfortable, because this is your people that you're speaking about. This is for the sake of my unborn children and my nieces and nephews that I'm speaking up for. So we just have to continue. Everybody has their lane, whether it's you're donating, whether you have a large platform and you're sharing and you're talking to people, whether you're on the front lines, whether you're utilizing your resources to assist. But the biggest common denominator is speaking up and telling the people that don't look like us, when it's a matter of the skin tone, that this is not okay. And to tell them to have these uncomfortable conversations with their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, fathers, grandparents, their racism has to stop. And I think that's the biggest thing. So I can have friends who aren't racist, but then they need to be comfortable with having the conversations with their relatives, calling those things out when they're at the dinner table, calling those things out when they're sitting amongst their friends and they're laughing and mocking people, because we know it's happening. People just like to turn a blind eye. And so with George Floyd, it was so much that has happened that was definitely long overdue. And I think that I know that like blacks was just like tired, and it's just like an exhale moment. But it's always something. You watch a video, you know, it's really heart-wrenching, because being in Chicago, growing up in the inner city, I've seen officers pull people out their cars, pull people to the side and just be disrespectful. And I've had officers disrespect me as a woman. So I know that these things happen. And of course, it isn't all officers. We know great officers, but it has to be those officers who call out the officers who are being disrespectful to blacks and who are killing blacks. And when I say being disrespectful, like talking to them as if they're a dog that they're trying to train. So that's my thoughts. And when it happened, Dallas definitely stood up. We had people out protesting all the time, day and night, just different areas. It was a lot of protests that happened. It was a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people out there, even some from one protest. We moved from one protest to another protest that happened later that day. And so people was out there. And, we just have to continue whatever lane it is that we choose to go down, just to continue to speak up about this, and because it's our issue. It's ours, Yeah. And so we have to lead it and let them know, because we're all citizens in the United States of America and in the world. We're all one.
Yes.
Now it's all of our issues because it's happening from other people. That's my thoughts on.
Yes. So, are you voting this year?
Absolutely.
Yes. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yes. Yes. We need you out there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, we need your vote.
Oh yeah, I'm actually thinking about taking off that day and to just drive some elderly people or different people around who can't really make it to the polls. Because what Dallas have going on right now, you want to get into that, but I'm thinking about just doing that because I know a lot of elderly probably might not have transportation, and just volunteering to do that. But absolutely.
Is that right?
Yes, and I think what a lot of people don't understand the way electoral colleges work. The electoral college work. So, but I definitely will vote. People fought too hard for me to just feel the need to sit at home. I'm not one to tell people you need to vote. I am one to just say, let's have a discussion about it. Let's talk about it. But I think that voting doesn't need to only happen at the for the presidential election. Local elections matter just as much. Who you put in office for your community, your aldermen, they set the tone for your community. So we need to address those things on a local level as well. But we definitely need to make sure we get out and rock the boat on November 3rd, because this is an extremely important election.
Yes.
And I think another piece is, instead of condemning people who choose not to vote, having discussion and dialogue to understand their reasons why they don't want to vote, and kind of educating them, because maybe they don't know. And even if they know, just having a conversation versus, oh, you need to vote. And it's like, people are grown. They can definitely make their own decisions, but facilitate a discussion to see why. And perhaps after you talk to them, maybe you would have given them some insight that they don't know about. And I'm speaking about insight on politics that's not on social media, not with things that are trending. Politics, like the Constitution states, what different types of compromises, that has happened in the past, and those different things that people might not know.
Yes.
So I think that that's important to have conversations about voting as well.
Yes. You gave a lot of good information, good insight and everything. Yes, but I don't want to defer from the topic, but I know you've lived in a couple of states. What are they? List them.
The states and the cities, or just the states?
Just let's go with states first.
So Tennessee, Illinois, New York, and now Texas.
Whoa, you a mover, huh?
I am.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you've been in warm states and you're currently in a warm state now. So do you prefer warm states or cold states?
Warm. I love the heat. I would be content with 90 degrees every day. Every day. Let me have my toes out. Yes, I need the sun. Not too hot. I don't like my scalp starting to sweat. Not too hot, but just hot enough where my toes can be out. A nice breeze. nice glass of ice cold water, and yes, and then go to
Okay.
the water, a nice clean beach.
Yeah.
But yes, I love the warm weather.
Okay. Yes, that's what's up. Yes, yes. So I want to know. Well, not that I want to know, but my fans want to know. You say you had. I know you do like makeup and all that stuff. I don't want to mess it up. What do you do?
So with that, it's a cosmetic line. It's a women's empowerment cosmetic line.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you gotta let them know because the women that's gonna watch this, they might want to get some face cream and lotion and stuff.
yes. So right now, it's lip and nail products, as I'm hearing right now. Miss Rose
Yeah.
Gold Diamonds, and
What that is your lips? Let me see. What's on your lips? Ain't nothing on your lips.
it is. It's a lip luster. It's
Ain't
like a
nothing
lip
on your
gloss.
lips. Man, that's Carmex on your lips. Stop lying.
Don't disrespect me, all right? Now, don't be disrespectful.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah. It looks nice though. It looks real nice.
yeah. So it's a women's empowerment cosmetic line, and so I wanted to create a line that speak to women, and just really the names is what's empowering. So like we have Miss Class Act, and if they were to search my website, all of the lip products have a short definition, and the nail products are all famous streets. And so my brand is Janique Nicole Cosmetics, Janique Nicole, my name. And so the nail products are named after famous streets. And I want women to know that there's power in your name. And so you are a powerful woman, no matter what road you have traveled in the past, what road you're on right now. You are powerful. You need to understand who you are as a woman and walk in your purpose. And if you don't understand your purpose, seek to find your purpose and understand your why, because your why is what's going to keep you going. And so that's what I want women to feel when they wear my products, like Miss Boardroom. When you go into that room, I want you to own it, Miss Boss Lady. Like, if you're not a boss right now and that's what you aspire to be, you feel confident when you wear that. The naked truth. Be unapologetically yourself, but always striving to be a better you. And
Yes.
so
Yeah.
that's what it's about. And it also, with me mentoring, I've been a mentor for a very long time. And
Yes.
so tying that into it as well. Just like motivating the young girls and just helping them to build their brand, whatever brand it is that they choose to build, and continuing to let them know you're important, you're special. Love yourself
Yes.
first. And then, if you're in school, continue to push. Continue to do what you need to do for you. It's about you. It's all about you, and you can do anything. And so that's what it's about. And every woman, no matter how successful she is, we all get to the space of, I'm tired, or self doubt, in a sense of, can I do this? I'm not able to do this. Not saying that women think that and they stay in that space, but they think it at some point, because we're human. But it's the grit and the grind that continues to push us and for us to continue to go. And it's just that small reminder. And it's also a reminder for the young ladies as well. And we are our sister's keeper. I've had so many women to pave the way for me and continuing to pave the way. I have some dynamic women who I love, who are my friends, who are my sisters and my blood family, and people who aren't my family, mentors, current mentors. And so, like, we just have to be that space to support each other, like real support. Support when that woman is down and out and you giving her words of encouragement and you're saying, listen, this is what we're going to do to get you back on track. You like literally, truly have that person's back and you just support them. And like, that's what it's really about. And so with me mentoring, that's what I talk to my young ladies about as well. And that's what I do with my friends, and all of my friends do with me.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. You got a big heart.
You just got to pay it forward. It's all about paying it forward. People have,
Yes.
you know, helped me out. So it's only right that I do the same thing. And to me, in my opinion, I think it's the right thing to do.
Yes, yes, always helping out is good. Doing a good deed. Out of the kindness out of your heart. That's always good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So we about to get up out of here probably shortly. Or do you guys something else you want to tell the people?
Feel free to ask any questions. I'll be happy to answer them.
Yes. So say your social medias, your beauty line or clothes line, whatever you got. Let them know.
Yeah. So it's Janique Nicole Cosmetics. Janique with the J, ANIQUE. Nicole Cosmetics. Once you start to type it into social media, you'll find it. And my website is www.JaniqueNicoleCosmetics.com.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, that's good information. Let's give you a round of applause. You did real great. You was a great guest. I gotta have you on more. I gotta have you on more.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
I hope that you had an amazing day.
Oh, yes. Oh, you talking to me or my fans?
I hope that you had an amazing day.
Yeah.
Did you have a great day? I want you to have a great day. I don't want you to have a bad day.
Well, it was cool. It was cool.
Hope you had a good day. I don't wish you a bad day.
Yeah, it was cool. Yes, yes.
Good. That's good.
We out of here, you guys. See you guys next time, next episode. You gonna wave to people bye?
Yes, bye. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye.